A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start reading from page number 128. In the last video we had discussed call span and row span. Call span attribute is used to combine cells horizontally and row span is used to combine cells vertically. Today we will continue with the same topic and we will discuss the program that illustrate the use of call span and row span attribute. HTML tag is started, then head tag is included, title tag, title is spanning, title tag is closed, then head tag is closed, body tag is started. Table border is equals to 5, tr tag is started, th call span is equals to 4, align is equals to center, class 10th, th tag is closed and then tr tag is closed. This is the output. Border is 5, th call span is equals to 4. That means the 4 cells are spanned and merges into a single cell, and return is class 10th. Then tr tag is started, th row span is equals to 3, details, th tag is closed, heading is detailed, here heading is class 10th, call span, that means 4 cells are combined and heading is written class 10th. Row span means 3, that means 3 rows are combined and merges into a single cell and heading is details. Then th heading is next, s number, name, grades, then s number, name, grades. tr tag is started, then entries are written, td1, td tag is closed, table data, then table data minus for name, table data is closed, then td tag is started, grade is a plus, td tag is closed and then tr tag is closed. In the same way, next row is created, then tr tag is closed, table tag is closed, body tag is closed and html tag is closed. See here, this is the program call span in which 4 cells are spans and merged into a single cell and heading is written class 10th. Row span where 3 rows are spans and merges into a single cell and that heading is details. Next is forms in HTML. One of the interesting features of web is the interactive nature of web pages, which allows the visitors to interact and to add some relevant information in it. So one of the interesting feature of the web is its interactive nature. That means visitors can interact and even add some relevant information in the web page. Form incorporated in web page allows the user to submit feedback, questions and concerns to get more detailed response, to collect personal information such as name, email address, credit card details, to order a product or provide interface for a chat session. So forms are included in a web page that allows the user to submit their feedback, questions and concerns to get more detailed response, to collect the personal information such as name, email address, credit card details when you are ordering a product online or you are providing an interface for a chat session. You need to enter your personal information and that information will be collected with the help of forms that are incorporated in a web page. A web form or HTML form allows the user to enter data that is sent to a server for processing. Forms can resemble paper or database forms because web users fill out the forms using the checkboxes, radio buttons or text fields. For example, forms can be used to enter shipping or credit card data, to order a product, or can be used to retrieve search results from a search engine. A form is a collection of fields of information on a page. So basically form is what? Form is a collection of fields of information on a page. It resembles a paper or a database form, जो आप पेपर फॉर्म फिल करते हो और डेटाबेस फॉर्म फिल करते हो, where a user fill all the required information. The various fields of information in a form may contain text boxes, radio buttons, drop down menus, checkbox, password box, other elements. These elements are called form controls. So form is a collection of fields of information on a page. The various fields of information may contain text boxes, radio button, drop down menu, check boxes, so as to obtain the relevant information from the user and store it to a server for further processing. And these elements are also called form control, as they control the way form works. Form field. A form field is a data entry field on a page. So form field is a data entry feature where user can enter the data on a page. A user supplies information into a field either by typing text or by selecting a value from a list of predefined values. User can supply the information into the form field either by typing the text. You can type the text if the field asks for your name, or you can select a value from a list of predefined values. If you have to choose the section, you have given the assessment test in which you have to choose the section from the list of predefined values. So that is also a way using which data can be collected from the user. So you have to enter your name in the name box, father's name in the father's name box by typing the text, and you have to choose the section from a predefined set of values. So I hope form field is clear to you, in which user need to enter the data that is sent to server for further processing, and user can enter data by typing the text or by selecting a value from a list of predefined values. The simple HTML codes contain two elements, the form element and an input element nested within the form element. So simple HTML code contain two elements. First is form element and the second is input element that is nested or contained within the form element. Input element are nested and contained within the form element. First is form element. Form element sets up an area of a web page for a form. Form element set up an area on a web page for a form. Input element creates a button, input text box, checkbox, etc. in the form area. So form element sets up an area for a web page for a form, and input element creates a button, input text box, checkbox, etc. in the form area that is set by the form element. Creating forms. Every form uses form element which begins with the form tag and ends with /form tag. It also includes some special elements for each control, such as input element, select element, and text area element. Form tag also includes some special elements for each control that include input element, select element, and text area element that we will discuss further. These tags inform the browser that anything specified between them belongs to form. These tags such as input element, select element, text area element, it informs the browser that anything specified between them belongs to a form. HTML tag, body tag is included, then form tag is written. Form elements, then form tag is closed, body tag is closed, and HTML tag is closed. This is the basic structure of the web page that includes form. Forms can be classified into three sections, namely form header, input fields, action buttons. Here, sample form. This is the form header. First name, last name, email, male or female. First name, last name, email. These are the input fields using which user can enter the information. Send, reset, these are the action buttons. So form consists of three sections. First is form header, second is input fields, and third is action buttons. To set up a form, you need to specify two important attributes, that is action and method. To set up a form, if you want to set up a form, then you need to specify two important attributes. First is action and second is method. First is action. It normally specifies the file or page that the form is submitted to. Action specify the file or a page that the form is submitted to. जहाँ पे आपका फॉर्म सबमिट होना है उस फाइल और पेज को स्पेसिफाई करता है एक्शन एट्रीब्यूट. The value could either be a URL to a script or an email address defined with mail to function that should receive the form information. So the value of action attribute can be a URL to a script. It consists of a uniform resource locator or an email address that is defined with the help of mail to function that should receive the form information. जिसमें आपकी form information है वो send होगी. That will be specified with the help of mail to function. You can also specify a URL or an email address. Email address can be defined with the help of mail to function that should receive the form information. Form information जिस भी email address में send करनी है उसका email address हम mail to function के through define करेंगे. और if you want to specify uniform resource locator to a script, you can also specify it for the action attribute. Action attribute specifies the file or a page that the form is submitted to. जहाँ पे भी आपका फॉर्म सबमिट होना है उस पेज और फाइल को स्पेसिफाई करता है एक्शन एट्रीब्यूट ऑफ अ फॉर्म. मेथड. It specifies that the form information should be posted to the URL given in the action attribute. Possible values are get and post. And method क्या specify करता है? Method specify that the form information should be posted to the URL given in the action attribute. जो भी URL आप action attribute में specify करोगे वहाँ पे आपकी form information जो है वो post होनी चाहिए. वो कौन specify करता है? Method attribute. And two possible values of method attribute are get and post. Clear? Action specifies the page or a file where the form information is submitted to. Method specifies that the form information should be posted to the URL that is specified with the action attribute. And the two possible values of method is get and post, and the value of action button is URL to a script or an email address that is specified with the help of mail to function. Firstly, get. This is the default value. It is used whenever you wish to email the form content. So this is the default value, that is get, and it is used whenever you wish to email the form content. जब आप form के contents को किसी को email करना चाहते हो तब आप क्या use करोगे? Get value. Get value is used to request data from a specified resource, and it is one of the most common HTTP methods. Post. You can make use of this value whenever you want to pass the information to the URL specified in the action attribute. And post value is used जब भी आपने information को pass करना है to the URL that is specified in the action attribute. Post value is used whenever you want to pass the information to the uniform resource locator that is specified with the help of action attribute. It is used to send data to a server to create or update a resource. So get value is used to request data from a specified resource, and post value is used to send data to a server to create or update a resource.